Welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to feel the team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
And he jams it with authority.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Here's Mitchell following the score by Kansas. Lewis, left side. Johnson for 3. Arizona with another miss. The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically there's a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona has only missed the tournament one time. Boy, it's been tough for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively. And it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. Now here's Freak, guarded closely.
Move the ball.
From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Arizona.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Collins up top. Carter kicks to Goodwin. Arizona moving the ball around. Nobody near Williams. And the 3 off target. Kansas trails by 3. Taking a look at Arizona. They've got Ewing. Williams is out there with Goodwin. And it's Carter in at the 2. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw good. Freak.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken number 1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall number 1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce.
And you can see he just didn't get square.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Griffith in at point guard. Also Duncan out there. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Taking a look at Arizona. They've got Mitchell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lawson in at the 1.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
And the Jayhawks do a great job in recruiting talent. All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and you know they develop not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living in the NBA as fitting into roles. Mario Chalmers and Nick Collison come to mind. And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
He kicks to Mitchell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Griffith, pass to Duncan. He feeds it to Gaines. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Gaines has got the game tied up here for the Jayhawks.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Here's the screen. Here's Oubre out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Freak. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Johnson goes in from down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak. For Arizona, they have made 2 of them. Kansas trails by 6.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Griffith, he's in at point guard, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Griffith. And again, Kansas with the triple.
And what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Strap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
He's right. He's right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, if you would need so much in the press room before the games, maybe
that's a good point.
Be comfortable like we are. 1:56 left to play here in the second half. Watson the pass to Lewis. And it's stolen by Jenkins. It is now to Oubre to take the lead. And Freak with a nice bucket inside.
And these are exactly the kinds of performances that have people looking at Freak like he's the next big thing.
And with his team up, he knows that blood is in the water. I'm guessing he'll continue to press and look to carry the team on his back. This is a performance that will help define his college career.
And Arizona making a change here. Landry's checked in. There's 1:40 left in the second half. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Jenkins. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Kansas leads by 4.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they finally started to find their stroke.
And amazing that they hold the lead with how poorly they shot in the first half, but they've defended at a high level and remain in control.
Here's Griffith. That 3 off the mark. Arizona trails by 4. Down low. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Daniels, he's checked in for Jenkins. And Arizona also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second half. Lawson. And it's wide right. Puts off the rim. And the Jayhawks with possession. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 18 seconds left here in the second half. $16 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Goodwin dishes to Roberts. Here's Landry. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Freak with it. Launches a 3. No good. And so the Jayhawks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to